Hello and welcome to United Report. This is your home for all the latest Manchester United news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at Old Trafford. Manchester United's rebuild under Ruben Amorim has begun with a statement of intent, and a ruthless one at that. The Red Devils are set to make MATHEUS CUNHA their first summer signing, striking a £62.5 million deal to trigger the Wolves star's release clause. But what's catching headlines just as much as the transfer fee is the iconic number 10 shirt, which will reportedly be stripped from Marcus Rashford and handed to CUNHA. Rashford, once hailed as the future of United, is now being pushed toward the exit door after falling out of favour under Amorim. Loaned to Aston Villa in January and left out of United's post-season Asia tour, his time at Old Trafford looks all but over. Meanwhile, 25-year-old CUNHA, who notched 15 goals and 6 assists for Wolves, is arriving as the man to inject new firepower into Amorim's goal-shy attack. CUNHA's move marks a major turning point as United aim to revive their identity, and Amorim's message to fans was clear. The good times are coming. But with long-standing figures like Rashford being shown the door, the road back to glory may come with some tough farewells. Manchester United are set to strip Marcus Rashford of the number 10 shirt and give it to the incoming MATHEUS CUNHA. The Red Devils are understood to have reached a full agreement to sign Wolves star CUNHA, handing him a long-term contract until 2030, with the option of an additional 12 months. United will pay the Brazilian's £62.5 million release clause and make him their first signing of the summer transfer window. CUNHA, 25, impressed Old Trafford Chiefs after firing Wolves to safety with 15 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League. Entering his peak years and proven in the English top flight, the ex-Atletico Madrid forward is viewed as the ideal signing to transform Ruben Amorim's goal-shy attack. CUNHA was the subject of interest from Arsenal and Nottingham Forest in the January transfer window, but despite not playing in Europe next season, United have convinced him to head north. TalkSport claim that in order to sweeten the deal, CUNHA will be given the number 10 shirt. Rashford has sported the number since 2018, but after being made available for transfer, he'll reportedly lose it. The England international has no future under Amorim, who sanctioned his loan to Aston Villa in January. Rashford wasn't included in United's 32-man squad for their post-season trip to Asia this week, which comes after their 2-0 win against 10-man Villa on Sunday. While Amorim was giving a speech to the Old Trafford crowd and vowed that the good times are coming, CUNHA appeared to wave goodbye to Molineux, where he spent the last 2.5 seasons. The 25-year-old played the full 90 minutes as Wolves drew 1-1 at home to Brentford. Boss Vitor Pereira has remained tight-lipped on the situation, saying last week, "I have the same information as you. I don't know. I just know he's my player. He's committed with the team. He's working with happiness, and we will see what happens. You must ask him. He is happy. I feel he is happy," Pereira added on Friday. "As soon as possible, we'll have a clear picture of the squad, and we can start our work. If we lose players with quality, we must replace them, because next season, we want to be better than this season. It's time to understand the players we need to balance the squad and to look forward at players. Usually they propose some players, me and my staff check them, and in the end we decide. It's not about money because I don't know business, but about the quality of the players." Manchester United have finally drawn the curtain on a season best forgotten, finishing a staggering 15th in the Premier League and falling short in the Europa League final. While they closed out the campaign with a rare win, the relief was short-lived. Incoming manager Ruben Amorim now faces the unenviable task of rebuilding a fractured squad on a shoestring budget, with financial fair play looming large over Old Trafford. Major exits are already underway, with Christian Eriksen, Johnny Evans and Victor Lindelof all confirmed to depart. Meanwhile, fan favourite Alejandro Garnacho may have played his last game amid reported friction and transfer rumours. Amorim has a plan, but with limited funds, fading morale and an underperforming squad, turning around Manchester United's fortunes will take more than just a busy summer. It will require a complete reset. Manchester United's season has finally come to an end, and although they ended with a win, it has been a year to forget. This summer's transfer window is now being targeted by Ruben Amorim as he eyes major changes. He's been unable to enjoy any positive change since being appointed late last year, but will be granted a summer to get in the players that suit his unique style. He's likely to need several new faces, whilst numerous individuals are deemed surplus to requirements. United's failure in the Europa League final means they missed out on the Champions League, which has massively hit their finances. It may hamper what they can do, but they are still tipped to pursue MATHEUS CUNHA and Liam Delap. We take a look at the latest transfer news from the red side of Manchester after a Premier League low finish of 15th with the coaching staff and the hierarchy tasked with helping to stop a sinking ship. Amorim has warned that United's summer transfer business will be constrained by financial fair play rules as he bids to overhaul the club's fortunes. Amorim has attempted to manage expectations somewhat, but still highlighted that change is required in the summer months. The 40-year-old plans to improve the players United already have after a disastrous start to his tenure at Old Trafford, with their balance book massively controlling what they can do. "You know better than me that we have rules with FFP," Amorim said following the final match of the season. "We can't change that in this year. We need to do something in the summer. We have a plan, and we are doing that in a while. We also have a pre-season to improve the players we have. Christian Eriksen has confirmed he will leave Manchester next month. The Dane will depart officially at the end of June when his contract expires." Eriksen marked his final appearance for the club by netting a penalty in their 2-0 triumph on the final day. He stepped off the bench in the second half and was given the opportunity to score in the closing minutes as he enjoyed the perfect send-off. When asked if that was his last act in a United shirt, Eriksen told TNT Sports, "Yes, that is correct. I think that is also why Bruno gave me a penalty, as a nice farewell. I think we did it today for the fans. It has been a tough season, but I am going to wish them all the best. It is an incredible stadium, an incredible club, and I have no doubt I will be back at some point. It has been an exciting few years being in this stadium and playing for this club. I have enjoyed it, and I take a lot of good memories with me." It was also confirmed that Johnny Evans and Victor Lindelof will be leaving this summer. Amorim insisted that Alejandro Garnacho had not appeared for United for the final time, despite missing out on the Red Devils' win over Aston Villa on the final day of the season. It has been suggested that the winger is on his way out of the club after a furious outburst following the Europa League final. United Report understands that Amorim has told Garnacho that he does not feature in his plans for next season and has told players he will be in the hot seat for the outset of 2025/26 contract at Old Trafford, but was linked with moves to Chelsea and Napoli earlier this season and could offer a profitable player to offload as United make every player available for sale.